Also, now that I think about it, I'm surprised they didn't let Himiko be on like both Verdict and Protocol team. It would be interesting if that was possible. But I'm also really surprised that Himiko is Himiko. I thought
The
that they had
coast where
fused
the
or something.
Tower of Infinity slumbered. The place from which the Express set off once more.
So, like, now I'm just wondering, like, how did Himiko get rid of the weathering curse? Did she, like, pass it on somehow? To the, well, not, I don't even think she passed on, but did Makoto, the, what's it called? Imagine somehow, like, transfer it to herself from Himiko to get rid of that weathering curse? Because that's like, the weathering curse is basically like entry law system for them, right?
Or, as I frequently call it, where repeated mistakes begin.
Hmm.
So, how does it feel being back on old stomping grounds?
It's just a shame you are my traveling companion.
Better traveling with me than traveling alone. The Bloodstained games have no winners. You imaginated your Mechatrons, but the remaining wish power can't create the audience, much less support a long journey. Leading us to the third question. How exactly did you cure the weathering curse?
I know that's what Sod's interested in, because I'm interested in it too.
You're still beating around the bush? Even now?
Have I ever deviated from the topic at hand?
3 blanks, corresponding to 3 secrets. They seem to point to me, but they really just conceal your true intentions. Who left the Star Blazers' blueprints on the Express? Who met Himiko and Motoko here? How did they cure the irreversible weathering curse? You have many questions, but none about your so-called daughter. Your real interest is in Aha.
Oh yeah, he is the Lord Ravager for Aha.
The truth from 15 years ago is key to figuring out when the Phantasm Moon games are compromised, what form they will descend in, and how they plan to intervene.
Aha personally intervening into the Phantasm Moon games would be interesting.
So, I guessed right. They appeared and ignited the Astral Express.
Stop. The game's over then. You set the rules. A secret for a secret.
You didn't take my trump card.
Yes, but I took mine. Unfortunately, I wasn't the one who met Aha. The answer you were looking for never existed.
Oh wait, so did Makoto meet Aha?
That's what they said when they gave me the gift.
Oh?
Let's just call it, a long overdue compensation.
Wait, is that the voice of Aha?
Lost in thought again. You beat the Herald of Death, but you're not happy. I'm not sure how to put it. Because I'm leaving soon. Once the Express reignites and takes off, there won't be any wish power in the vacuum. And Imagine will die out. This is the best outcome.
The best gift?
But if I just set off like this, I know it'll haunt my dreams forever. Thinking back on it, my dream was built on someone else's sacrifice.
Hey, at least you're not worse than Griffith, because you can never do what he did.
If you feel scared, just look up. Up there are the same stars we gazed at together for countless nights. You'll see all those sights in my stead, and experience all those stories as wonderful and strange as Imagine. You've known all along, haven't you? So be brave and stop this talk about sacrifices. I give my life to conquer the land that trapped us here. You have to go alone, dummy. What did you say when you created me? I quote, "If I die, I want to die where the stars are within reach." When the Vantis moon is full again, I will be there as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you.
This really makes me want to cry.
So, deal? If you can't find me to share your stories, then tell them to the moon, like a morning actor. The moon's shadow said this while giving me my gift. Let's just call it a long overdue compensation. It's time we set off once more, Akivili.
So, it was the self-portrait that saw Aha. You placed a bet with a fake chip?
You call it a challenge, but it's really just a waste of time for you.
This is a blow, I have to admit. Just a little one, but a blow. Though, if you don't have the answer, then I can execute destruction without a shred of guilt.
You're wrong again. This little test was your last chance to find your way back.
Oh?
Interesting. You were giving me a chance.
Even after falling so far as to become a Lord Ravager, I still wished to give the former navigator a chance to turn back. But this journey has convinced me. You are not some wayward nameless. You are just another enemy trying to dishonor the Express. And to enemies, I only respond in one way.
Destroy me? Could you really?
I saw right through your tricks, Lord Ravager. You summoned the apocalypse, and transformed 1,000 times, and created scenes from the past to confuse me. But in the end, you just use reality as a canvas to imaginate the uncertain into truth.
Oh? That is actually really interesting. So he turns a lie to truth, or what's not real, into reality.
You used people's wish power to imaginate that impending future born of their fears. And using the same trick, you imaginated versions of yourself that could exist in different places. But when another possibility is observed by others, it crushes the imaginated lie, and your ability loses its effect instantly.
And what will you do about it? Stuck as you are in the world in canvas.
Wait, so he uses other people's fear and makes them reality. Oh. That's like a simple way of putting it. There's probably someone who can explain it in more depths, but still.
Even if you summon the feeble Star Blazer and do your best to crash into the space, you will never escape.
Escape? Who said anything about escaping? Gravity does not only trap people on the ground, it also drags the stars toward each other. Have you, a former navigator, really forgotten the nameless distress signal? How they use massive collisions to simulate the gravity wave frequency used by the Express to warp jump? Not even imaginated spaces can block out a signal like that.
Okay, that's pretty clever.
My companions have known your secret for a while. In a minute or so, you might see your scheme start to fall apart. Or is it seconds, not minutes?
This is like a really good standoff. Honestly. It's gamble versus gamble.
Huh. Oh, nicely done. But you have a really terrible habit. Does becoming a navigator mean always facing danger on your own? Well, since this game of ours is ending soon, can you guess how many people I have lined up to play the same game? Go on. You have one chance to guess the answer. The probability of you stopping me is 0.
What exactly are you planning to do?
Who says the great destroyer of Elation came to plain Arcadia to kill Aha? You are not my target. They are not my target. Shall I officially announce my plan? In the name of Terminus, his journey ends here.
Oh wait, so their target isn't Aha, nor Himiko. But is it to activate the Stun Run within Trailblazer? This really does get really interesting. I love the storyline for this game.
Ignite the Express's engine is definitely a tad too dramatic if Himiko just wants us to rescue survivors with the Express.
What was she implying?
If Assad Pramat was close by, then he would have discovered any clues Himiko left behind. So... her message seems pretty standard. But only we'll know what she really means, because we're the Nameless?
Something about the engine of the Express? Has Himiko mentioned something of this sort in previous journeys? This may be the key.
Well, I kind of zone out whenever Himeko starts talking about warps and calibrating coordinates and all that. Power of remembrance, activate! Aha! I remember now. We were back in Penacony, talking about the Charmony Festival, and Himeko said the family sent a music box as an invitation, and then she said...
But the box that was sent to us was slightly unusual. The music it played had off-key notes in the background. I recorded these dissonant notes, and they were a perfect match with the gravity wave frequency when the Express made its warp jump. Also, the Express engine's spatial curvature was its encryption key.
I honestly forgot about this.
A distress call method regularly used by the Nameless.
Let's go with 2.
I remember now. Pearl said something similar not too long ago.
A conflict broke out between Miss Himiko and an entity suspected to be Assad Pramod. A gravitational wave effect caused by a giant mass was observed.
Himiko is hinting that we should use the gravity probe on the Express to receive her signal.
That's exactly it!
If that's the case, we need to get ready as soon as possible.
It'll take some time to clear the passage to the Express. Sunday, do you have a way to contact the conductor?
The distance does not pose a problem for tuning. However, my birds must first lock on to the conductor as their target.
That's actually a pretty good downside, because that's not too bad. Because you basically have omni range, but you just need to have the target.
I will do my best. Please, excuse me for a moment.
Sunday's really goated. Honestly, he's like a real clutch card this entire patch. Okay. Let's talk with Blade, I guess.
I received a message that Silverwolf has arrived at Pearlux Tower. Together with Pearl, she'll repair the communication systems across Plane Arcadia. Then, with Graphia's assistance, they'll attempt to reenact the ritual from a millennium ago, folding all of Plane Arcadia back into the canvas. The most extreme measure of protection. How's the situation here? Very good. Go ahead and do your part. As for the rest, leave it to me.
Good news, everyone. The conductor is safe and sound. My bird has located them. I am able to share what the conductor is seeing.
Alright.
A moment, please, while I inform them of the situation.
Any progress?
Yes. The conductor says they have locked on to a weak gravitational wave and are decoding it.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure is glad that everybody's okay! Conductor! Oh, we missed you too.
It's too bad Pom-Pom never gets off the train.
Pom-Pom received Himiko's message. Repeating it now. The source of Assad Kramad's power is fear. He exploits people's fears to imaginate future possibilities.
Oh? Okay.
When another possibility is observed, this apocalypse will be overwritten.
Okay, so I wasn't actually too far off of what I was thinking. So he can't use people's fears to bring them into reality. And then, if a different possibility gets observed, then that also can become reality and cancel out this previous one.
And also, each and every one of us nameless is making it to the next stop. This part is the conductor's heartfelt wish.
So, Asat Pramad is a Lord Ravager that observes and imaginates possibilities.
That explains why I could never land a blow on him.
When people saw the Lord Ravager's descent, they were gripped with fear, despair, and everything else that comes with an apocalyptic end. Those very emotions fed this catastrophe and made a possibility become reality.
Himiko said we need to observe another possibility for this apocalypse to be overwritten. Observe another possibility.
No, so they're gonna need Yagwang's hope.
How do we do that?
Build a crowd, then defeat Asat Pramad in front of them. That's the easiest way. But I'll just create hundreds of clones to hide behind, and no one will be able to lay a finger on him. That's another of his tricks by manipulating possibilities.
So we don't actually have any way of defeating that old dice head.
Who says we're out of options? If we somehow witness all his possibilities, then he would collapse into just one being due to the effect of observation.
Hey, wouldn't that require Yao Guang to break her code?
I will activate the formation plume I've set up all over the Arcadia, then use the vision of the Rainbow Spiritus Kalachakra Sky Plume.
General, do you require my cooperation like during SparksyCon?
Each reading drives the murky future towards a definite outcome, a collapsed quantum state, even if that outcome isn't to one's liking. The Eye of Ishvara would transcend mere sight and permeate throughout this realm. The Kalachakra Sky Plume would predict the future of all beings at tens of billions of instances per second. That's right, Mr. Sunday. I would like you to expand the range of your tuning.
You mean to determine the future of Asat Pramad through observation? But, as I recall, as your observation expands, it will anchor the fate of this world.
Observation is for him to worry about. I want you to become my eyes and look for me. The fate Asat Pramad imaginated is imminent, and there is no path for the future in it. Only Ishvara, only observers with sufficient strength and personal freedom have what it takes to make choices that trace the path to our future. I also need a place with a good vantage point. Something like a towering structure.
Wait, is she talking about this? Because that seems like the best option. The Thunder Coil.
How confident are you in this plan succeeding, General?
Oh, a sec. Getting random spam messages on Steam.
Even if the chance of success is only a coin toss, once I enter the fray myself, I always treat it as a 100% certainty.
I'll fight by your side too. Even if there is only half a chance of success.
I will do all I can to ensure you two remain connected through tuning.
Then, Dan Heng, March, and I will clear the passages as soon as possible to ensure the Express can depart.
And myself, he, and General Yao Guang will force the collapse of Asat Pramad's clones, granting us a way to his true form.
Thank you, Sunday. Before you boarded the Express, you said that you didn't understand trailblazing. And yet, you have fought alongside us in the most dangerous moments of our journey.
That is very true.
No, Mr. Yang. I should be the one thanking all of you. Before boarding the Express, I was just a traveler looking for answers. You all taught me to trailblaze and walk the stars. to hold fast to the hands of those around me when facing difficulties. It is my honor to be able to provide assistance.
I'm still wondering, what is the deal he made with the IPC?
You really look like one of the Nameless now.
Thank you too, General Yao Guang. The Express will meet you as soon as we rescue Himiko.
I'm really wondering, what deal did he make with the IPC? Because that hasn't been revealed yet.
And that's when we'll defeat Asat Pramod together.
And when we do bring Himiko home, each and every one of us will be accounted for as well.
You still have time. Go and say your goodbyes to your friends before we set off. Meet me at the entrance when you're ready.
Alright. Let's stop here for now, and I'm going to see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Peace. Enjoy.